compiled a list of rappers who were slim at the beginning of their careers, and some were even very thin. I don't want to say that there is any connection between gaining popularity and gaining weight, but the fact that over the past 3 years, they have all gained popularity and multiplied the number of listeners is a fact. For example, It in 2021 year was quite a slender young man, and if you look at him before popularity, then perhaps you will not recognize him. The secret of his success in gaining excess weight is very simple. In various interviews, he said that he loves Frosted Flakes cornflakes and can eat them all day. For a moment, these cereals have the largest amount of sugar compared to other American cereal brands. But the most important ingredient for weight gain is lean. It's hard to say, but it seems that Yeat's physique is more prone to endomorphy, so his stomach with such nutrition increases in size every year. He has been the owner of the so-called Lin Get since the age of 19 and seems to be satisfied with everything. This is the case when a dude got bored at the age of 20. A similar situation is observed with the rapper Lucki, because at about the same time, the rise of his career began, as well as weight gain. This is Lucki in 2019, an ordinary thin guy from the district. Looking at him then, it was hard to imagine that he would be stroking his stomach while standing on stage, as if he was about to have a baby. Compared to it, Lucki is the ambassador of codeine syrups. Every rapper is a kind of character, and every rapper character has his own characteristics and super strength. Lin is part of his image, and a big belly is his super strength. At some point, fans started touching his stomach for luck. But if you don't want to be spat at by a rapper, then don't repeat what you see in this video.
Я не стану трогать тебя за живот. Я видел, что было с тем парнем. Бро, я это сделал не только из-за живота. Этот чувак, он трогает мой живот, и я такой: бро, перестань. А он такой... И продолжает это делать. Я ему: бро, остановись. Это было очень странно. То есть он не просто взялся разок, а ухватился. Он смотрит мне в глаза вот так, как псих какой-то. Кстати, Lucki категорически не рекомендует лин. Какие, по-твоему, плюсы и минусы у лина? Я ждал этого вопроса. Если честно, никаких плюсов. Сколько, по-твоему, ты уже потратил на лин? Я не люблю об этом думать. А сколько больше всего отдавал за лин? Помню, еще до популярности дилеры гордились тем, что берут по $5000 с Янтага. Для них это гордость. Я только 3 месяца назад осознал, что сам стал таким же. С меня берут такие бабки.
So we smoothly moved on to Lil Yachty. Many will disagree with the fact that he is fat now, and they will be right, because in 2023 year, he refused carbonated sugary drinks and, most importantly, refused Lin. Then he lost 10 kilograms of excess weight in just a few months. That's why he's in great shape now. However, his new image did not go to some fans. Here is Lil Yachty at the beginning of his career, thin, with red hair, and here he is in 2022 year, it seems, with the maximum weight in his entire life. The result of this form was a huge amount of pizza. It is worth emphasizing that he loves pizza so much that he opened his own pizzeria called Yachty Pizzeria. And the reason for the excess weight was Lin, which, according to him, it is difficult not to drink if you have tried it at least once. And when the rapper refused Lin and began to lose weight, some fans of Dash haters began to laugh at him. I didn't stop drinking so that people would laugh at me and tell me that I look like I have leukemia. Kodak Black in 2025, despite its problems with perks, looks better than a couple of years ago. In his case, the reason for gaining excess weight was not Lin, but the love of fatty foods. And we are not talking about fast food restaurants. The rapper has had a personal chef since the beginning of his career. He has shown his food many times in his videos, but most often on Instagram. I repeat once again, it's not about the fish heads that he ate live, but about Mackenzie's, fried chicken wings, fried potatoes, and everything like that. In fact, he eats the same fast food, only for the rich, because they cook it for him at home. His love of food manifests itself in different ways. He helps the chef in the restaurant to cook him dinner. Then he cooks pizza in Italy. But when the code takes perks, it seems to forget how to eat normally. Here he is eating chicken wings waffles on Kai Cenat's stream, but he does it sitting in the middle of the road. But he doesn't forget about the fast food of the restaurant. Recently, the rapper came to McDonald's at 3 in the morning for breakfast in the form of cupcakes. But he was refused then, since breakfast starts at 4:30 in the morning. That you won't even make one cupcake. No, we're closed. The Kodak, like the rest of the rappers, had several R. A thin code, a fat code, a fat code, a slender code after prison, and a code that is now. Unfortunately, many rappers have followed the same paths as Lil Yachty and Lucki. They became the owners of the lingot at an early age. For example, Yeat. Until 2024 year, he was, to put it mildly, in bad shape. Huge belly, second chin. Comparing him then and now, it's like they are different people. And there is a reason for this. In May last year, the rapper said that he had not been drinking Lin for 4 months, which is why he abruptly lost a lot of excess weight. He began to look younger, slimmer, and most importantly, he has a healthy appearance. Paradox. Chivki in 2023 looked 5 years older than in 2025, which cannot be said. If you do not agree that he is high cheeky, how do you comment on this? In the 2016 year, at the time of the drop in the first part of the album, Moat was a skinny black guy who was impossible to imagine fat. And in 2025 year, on his fan page on Reddit, fans write that he entered the club of fat rappers. They make fun of him in different ways. How much do you eat? A lot. Sausage mode. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piss in the fridge right now. A conversation with a fork and a knife. Why do you need 12 huge pizzas if you have one mouth? According to rumors, Slock has such a swollen appearance of isoline in combination with fast food. And also constantly smokes electronic cigarettes. Which rappers do you think should have been in this release? Make your list in the comments.